Hello. What's up? What's up? How are you? So, it's your boy Wiener Dog. It's your boy Wiener Dog. So, as the title suggests, as the title says, men age like wine and women age like milk. I was reading this book called The Male Advantage, which is a really good book, and he explains something I was looking for when I was younger. Okay? And I'm gonna teach it to you. So, when I was 15, I started reflecting upon many things, right? I started to reflect on what I wanted for my life, right? If I wanted to go to university, if I want to get a career, if what did I want to do with my life? Right? Do I wanted to do sports? Did I want to be a musician? Whatever I wanted to do, right? And I started looking up to people, entrepreneurs, idols, people who I admire. And I realized that there was like this pattern, right? Not only in people I admire, but in real life as well, Because I got a job as a mover, and I became friends with my boss, really good friends. And this guy was like 40, 50, 45, something like that, between that age. And I was like, why did you start this business at 40 and not younger, right? And not only him, but like various people. And and I was younger, when I was 15, I used to think, I want to have the advantage over everybody in my age group. So I wanted to have an advantage, the male advantage. I want to have an advantage. What is it that people at my age do that they fuck up really badly, so that they basically lose their 20s and their 30s, and then they get serious. And then they get an identity crisis when they're 40, and then they start serious and start a business, right? Like, what happens? And it's basically that people at my age, they basically don't transmute their energy. They don't sexually transmute their energy, which basically means that, and I've seen this with my people from my classroom, right? I was a major introvert in my school, in my classroom. I didn't speak to anybody. Yet, I got a job, and I have actually seen people from my classroom. We haven't, it's been what, 1 year, but I've seen people from my classroom as I was working, and I've spoken with them, and damn, some of them are fat, most of them are lost in drugs, and they're lost. They're basically lost. They don't even know what they like, what their purpose is, right? And basically everybody at 18 or 15 have female purposes. They start chasing female energy. They start chasing female purposes, which is basically get kids, get married, get a mortgage, get a house, and down pay that loan, right? And they basically waste a bunch of time, and they basically waste all their 20s or their 30s until they're like 40. And we peak at 30, and women peak at 18 years old, right? That's when they're at the peak value, each of us. So I wanted to have the advantage. So people basically at my age waste all their time chasing girls and doing nothing with their lives, basically, right? And they lose all that time they could have used by building fitness, establishing health habits, physiques, starting at my age, you're like, this is an opportunity to have 18, because you don't have debts. You don't owe loans to anybody. You can risk many businesses. You can try many things. You can try many things and fail. And you have to take advantage of that. You have to take, you can try many things and fail without any consequences. You can afford that. You can afford those type of things, right? So basically, coming back to like when I used to work as a mover, he told me, he has a very high libido, sexual libido. He has a very very high sex drive. He's even bald, like I am right now. Very high. And he basically wasted his youth having lots and lots of sex. And that's basically the same story I hear from all those older guys. They basically waste their time on all those girls and all those drugs and all that stuff. Which I'm not saying don't have sex, but it's just don't make your purpose, like, don't change your purpose to like just having sex, dude. Like, this is having 18 is an opportunity. Like, have sex, have parties, indulge in that stuff, right? But don't in moderation. That should not be the center of your life. That should just be something external, something you do once in a while, every weekend or something like that, right? But don't let that be the focus of your life, because you're wasting so much potential. You have so much potential right now. We have so much potential right now at 18 to build ourselves, to build a career, but not a career, but a business. Doing whatever we love, we can risk so many things and try so many things without any consequences. Because we don't have to buy food, right, or anything, right? And we can try so many things without having consequences. And most importantly, we can build ourselves. We can build a physique. We can build our minds. We can build our spirituality. And that's really important, because once we build these, and time accumulates, time year after year, keep doing this. When we peak at 30, we're going to be extremely high value, and we're going to be able to sleep with any girl we want. Like, literally any girl we want. Not even until 30. We can even have that before. It just depends on us, really. But in order to attract high quality women, we must become high quality ourselves. Otherwise, if you just spend time just chasing girls like my classmates, you're low quality because you haven't invested in yourself. You haven't invested in your health, your mental health. Most importantly, your mental health. You haven't invested in your health. You don't eat healthy. You don't work out. You don't read. Damn. You haven't tried businesses. You aren't trying a business, right? What is that? Where's that gonna do? Where is that? What do you expect that's gonna take you? To people who are exactly like you, worthless. We're worthless at this age, man. We're worth nothing. That's why nobody pays attention to us. There's a girl here and there that pays attention, of course, but the majority of the girls I get rejected. And that's just because I'm ugly. It's because my value is low, even though I do these things. I work out and stuff like that. I just haven't been doing them enough for a long enough time. But yeah. Meanwhile, girls don't even have to work out. They can just be like 18, have the genetics and like a perfect face, and that's it, dude. That's it for them. And they're married to some millionaire, and they don't have to worry about having babies. Like, they don't have to worry. The guy who has to worry is the person who like got her pregnant, right? But we have an advantage. We have an advantage as men. But yeah, that's what I wanted to figure out. What is it? Why is it that everybody's an entrepreneur when they're 40 and they have like identity crisis when they're 40 or 30? Like, why is it that they get there, doing that stuff, and like, why didn't they do it before? And I just realized, I figured it out because people just waste their time instead of focusing on what matters most, which is yourself. Right now, you have to invest everything in yourself. Your business, your mental health, your physique, nutrition, sleep, everything. They just chase girls and have sex and go to parties and just waste all their youth until they're like 40, and then they wake up and like, oh shit, man, I just wasted my time. But if we become aware, if we become conscious, we can stop that, and we can actually start from here, from 18, from where we're supposed to start, and actually start building from here. and achieve. Yeah, so that was the message of today.